Well, I have no complaints about this evening, except for the possible exception of the man corsage, which I found out was, I thought was very kind of Jim Henson, and I found out was actually made and designed and made and donated by my favorite florist, a door florist on Lafayette, which is actually my personal florist. So I was very happy about that. And I want to say that, you know, a great deal of the effort for me in coming here this evening was in convincing my son to come with me. And I know he's not, don't look at him, please do not look at him. This is not the time to look at him. But I will say that I tried everything from buying him a sugary sweet cereal that he doesn't usually get, to making him his favorite lunch and all of that stuff. And, you know, the only way that I got him somewhat on board with the idea of it was to tell him that there was a possibility that it was all a mistake, that I was going to be tricked, and I was going to come up on the stage and someone would say, no, you're actually not getting an award, causing me great embarrassment, and then I would cry a huge puddle of tears on the stage that I would slip in and scream so loud that security would remove me and pull me out into the street in the rain where I had to walk home without a MetroCard. And he said, that I want to see. But I am very proud. I mean, I told him, like parents tell their kids, I really want you to come and share this with me. And I don't, you know, I kind of have to tell you that I'm telling you, you have to do it. Like our parents told, and I'm of the generation of person, perhaps Asian American, but you know, definitely person, who has this, you know, I never said no to my parents. I didn't get a chance to say no to my parents. There was no, I was not part of the interactive parenting of today. Yes, I see you all understand what that is. And so, you know, my son is of his generation, and he, you know, I have to kind of seduce him to do these things and to try to get him to appreciate it. And I don't expect him to really completely like it. And I'm very happy that he came with me, and I'm really thankful that he came with me. And and so the point is that I want to say that there is I guess for me, the idea was that there was a very strong sense of family that this was all about for me. OCA and the Asian American community at large are a family that I'm very proud to be a part of, and I must say that the journey of my becoming very proud to be a member of that community has been a long one. You know, when I was my son's age, I was not crazy about being Chinese. I mean, I was really all caught up in a whole idea of what it meant to be an American boy, and being Chinese was not that to me at that time. I went through a long kind of identity crisis, which brought me to the point where I eventually became an actor. You know, my parents wanted me to be a doctor. This is maybe familiar. And, you know, of course, I kind of did become a doctor. So, it's really all win-win for my family. But I've also been doing something else that's been fascinating to me, which is I've been tweeting a lot. If you don't know what this is, I cannot help you. I mean, you just, it defies explanation. But I have been tweeting a lot, and I'm probably one of the only people out there with a substantial tweet following who actually loses followers because he tweets too much. And I have this very kind of Chinese kind of Chung Hei way of being on Twitter. But the notion of being addicted to Twitter and being so fascinated has come from the idea of how important it is to be connected to other people in your community, and how important it is to take the opportunity of and acknowledge that potential for connection and to take the opportunity of it. And this convention is that opportunity for us in so many ways. It is so wonderful that we're all here, that we Once a year, you have this incredible national event, a destination event that people come from all over parts of the country to participate in. The wide range of things that it covers and the things that it has on its plate is impressive and unbelievable and unfathomable to me. I do not think of myself, I don't know, as I often think of myself as someone who is very lucky to be able to do what he does. And what I mean by that is I've always thought it would be a great thing to be able to have the kind of visibility where you could express your opinion about something and affect some kind of a change. But I'm not one of those real pioneering change. I'm not a change-making person. The thing that I do is the thing that affords me the platform, but I fully acknowledge, and very humbly so, acknowledge that I am not a war hero, and I am not a great educator. I'm just a guy who picked something very visible to do, and I'm very grateful that I had some kind of ability to do that, and I am very thankful for you for recognizing the fact that that lucky occurrence has happened in my life. And I want to say that I also view this equation from the lens of being an artist. On the OCA website, it says that one of the missions of OCA is to, that's just gone out of my head. It's promote heritage or promote culture or something that has to do with heritage or culture. The point is that it's very vague. Very, very vague. And I appreciate its ability, its desire and its to encompass lots of different things. But I must say that one of the great challenges that I have discovered, I think I speak for everyone on the stage when I say this, is the notion that the Asian audience is there for us. That the Asian audience is there with its money and with its enthusiasm to support the Asian artists, and that we are nothing without, it's very easy for all of us to bemoan the lack of our representation and our stories being told, but that means that we need to be there for each other and for the artistic community in order to make those things happen. We play a very vital role in that being able to happen. And one of the most magnificent things for me about this evening is these incredible corporations and sponsors that have stepped forward to make the convention and all of the ancillary activities of the convention such a resounding success. And I wish for that same kind of support as an Asian American artist. I'm not going to hawk you right now specifically about particular projects or anything like that, but I will say that there are Asian artists out there just chomping at the bit to have their stories told, and without the support of our own community. And I guess one of the reasons why I'm saying this is because other communities have it, and they have it in such great spades that I envy it and I long for it so passionately. So I'm asking you to think about that. The last thing that I want to say, aside from thank you, is that this woman was the star of the first movie I was ever in my whole life. And it's incredible to be on the stage with her and with the gentleman who wrote the first Broadway play that I was ever in, which both of which obviously opened many doors for me in many different ways. I'm very moved and excited to grow old with them. I'm not ashamed to grow old with them. And I'm very fond of both of them. They mean a great deal to me. And then the last thing I want to say, which is amusing to me, and I hope you will find it amusing too, is the one thing that was super awkward about this whole thing here at OCA was that OCA was very kind of subtly kind of nervous about how to introduce my date for the evening. And it was like, oh, well, this other person that's with you, it says Reichert Schnorr, he's a boy, okay, and so we're gonna introduce you as his him as your partner. And I went, oh, excuse me. No, I don't think he's my partner. Well, then what should we call him? Wow, that's a good one. So the point is that I am at a very specific stage in my relationship with this person, which has no name. But I am going to say in front of 700 people that he deserves a round of applause. His name is Reichert Schnorr, and not to be too corny, but the reason why he's here is because I love him. And I love you all. I love OCA. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to, in case you don't know, I am hopping from Law & Order SVU to a new show called Awake, which is going to premiere in the spring of next year. And I am cautiously optimistic about its success and really, really excited about it. And I hope that you'll follow me there. And I hope you'll also try, if you are so inclined, to find me in the Twitterverse. Because that can be great fun, and I have lots of fun making fun of lots of different things, including myself. Thank you very, very much.